Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to the meal planning call. So excited that you're here. I have still been struggling a great deal. I think it's that end of summer. I don't know. And now tomorrow we're having a party, so it's definitely going to be a challenge. I've just been struggling with the kids with getting all my meal prep done like I usually would. I think because I don't know, maybe I don't. For those of you who have kids, when it gets to be bedtime and all of a sudden the kids get like that burst of energy and they're just like, I feel like this part of the summer is like that part of bedtime, and the kids are like, like they're going crazy because they know, like, I gotta be crazy just a little bit longer because
they're trying to get like the last things of summer out. They're like, summer's almost over. Yeah.
So like I just feel like I've been so much like not as organized as usual. So I'm so excited that this week coming up, they're back at school. So they start Wednesday. So I feel like I'll be able to breathe again. I could go grocery shopping without them. I'll be able to sorry, I know you, I love you, but it's easier to shop without you. Just saying. I gotta keep it real, girl. I can't, I'm not gonna lie. All right. But anyway, there were a lot of things that I put on my last week's menu that I didn't wind up making, and I kind of just went with like those staple things that I always have on hand, like I pick up a rotisserie chicken and I throw that in the salads to make it easier to have a salad. Like I didn't get to grilling chicken like I normally would or baking it. I never made my egg baked casserole, so instead of the casserole, I did arugula, eggs, and toast. So that's something I can make it in 5 minutes. And I always have eggs. I always have whole grain toast. For the most part, I have some sort of a green like spinach or arugula, or this week I used spring mix because I don't know. I think there's an arugula shortage or something because twice I've gone to the supermarket and there has not been arugula. Mm-hmm. But for me, I don't know, we could talk about a little bit about what program we follow. I am using the Ultimate Portion Fix. So it uses, for anybody that's new, we use these color-coded containers, and it tells us how many of each food group we should have in a day. I am eating from Plan B. So that's 4 greens, 3 purple, 4 red, 3 yellow, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 4 teaspoons. So I'm going to start mapping out. I have it written from last week, and I'm probably just going to repeat last week. And maybe you guys can just share really quick which meal plan you're following and what bracket you're in if you're following Portion Fix.
Can you speak, Michelle?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yay! We got it! Excellent.
I figured it out. Thank you for helping.
Awesome. I actually, when Michelle signed up, I actually went to her house, and because we are pretty close together, like we're family, first of all, and second, she lives in the next town. So I kind of went through with her, just like maybe what bracket she would be in, and you have the containers, I know that.
Yeah.
And I know we spoke this week, and as far as like the portion control and like what you've been doing, and you also tried Shakeology and all that. So
yes.
Just in this first week, she started 21 Day Fix, tried Shakeology, doing the containers. So I just want to say I'm super proud, and that like I was saying, I was like almost like I actually was crying the other morning because I was so like happy about this. Like it just makes my heart like so happy. So but I don't remember what bracket you were in. Were you C?
Yeah.
Or
I was up there. Yeah. I have.
Okay.
I can't eat what it says though.
So okay.
I've been doing, but a little bit less than the containers.
Okay.
Than it says. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot of food.
It's a lot more food than you think it is, and you will lose the weight by the time you do like 1 week like weigh-in. I feel like, as long as you're doing your water and you'll be
a lot
good.
of it.
Yeah. I know. That's like my number one rule when something like you have to go straight to like straight water for a while, just because drinking calories is like crazy.
Exactly.
It adds a lot to your day. So then you have to eat whatever, so. But I actually tried something new this week. Georgiana. I was so craving because it's like fall time is coming, and I didn't look up a recipe. I actually looked up a few recipes from the 21 Fix, and I printed them out, and I wanted to make them eventually, maybe this week or next week. But I did like apples for dinner, apples with sweet potato, grilled chicken that my husband baked in the oven, and so we have a bunch of it. So it's like I just cut it up and I kind of just like stack everything, like potato, apples, grilled chicken, my vegetables kind of mixed in with everything, and just that alone, it's almost like my taco, but like different. But it was so good, and I was just in the mood for something very like fall-like. So I tried that, and it was so amazing.
I've done the same exact thing on a salad. I love salads, and I can eat a big salad. I pretty much do eat a big salad almost every day. I eat some kind of big salad. And in the fall, what I love to do is I take the apple, and I actually, if I have time, you don't have to do this, but I actually toast it on the, like, I don't know, whatever, in the pan with like a little bit of coconut oil to get it like a little bit crispy and warm. Mm-hmm. And then I do that with sweet potato, cooked sweet potato.
Yeah.
Put that on like arugula, spring mix, any kind of a, bottom. And then chicken. And I'll put like some craisins in there, some nuts in there. And you would be so surprised, like sweet potato, apple, chicken, and like even on a salad. And then I put like a little bit of goat cheese or something.
Yes, like a cheese on top. Like that's like that. It evens it out.
It's
really good.
And it's like
I actually found another recipe. It was like pesto, pita, shrimp, and like goat cheese or something on top. Like it was like a pizza, like a pita pizza, but with all of that like kind of melted into it. It was like, so I think I want to try that recipe, and it's 21 Day Fix approved. So I want to try that one.
And, I wanted to remind you girls, because I was talking with a new client who might be, actually, I know she watches the recording of these calls. She hasn't been on one yet. Her name is, she's Mrs. Olson. She's actually a teacher at my kid's school. She's going to be Gigi's teacher, her 4th grade teacher, which is so great. I'm drawing a blank. Debbie is her first name. But anyway, I was on a one-on-one with her, and she was going over her meal plan and kind of sharing some of the stuff that she was eating. And she had some phenomenal ideas that I wanted to share with you guys. One of them she does is, I think she said it's toast with it's either ricotta cheese or cottage cheese. I forgot which one she said. So you toast like a piece of toast, and you put like either ricotta or cottage. It's one or the other, though. I don't know which one she said. With apples, sliced apples. What she said it was actually a fixate recipe. So I wanted to remind you guys that
it's probably ricotta.
Yes. She said it was a fixate recipe. So if you guys go into your Beachbody On Demand, there's a fixate show, and Debbie has been getting so many great recipes from that site. So if you're new and you're looking for good recipes, I definitely would recommend, because everything is fixed approved. So it goes with the container system. It'll be easy to like plug into your meal plan. And that she said it was delicious, and it was like a snack she could literally eat every day. So
another one of my girls, she actually lives in Colorado, and she's not on Facebook. So I'm so upset because she posts to me every single day her workout, like physically, and through my text message, her workout, her meals. I'm like, I wish you were on, because she would absolutely post every day in our group, but she's not on Facebook. She made a stir fry that was also Fixate approved, and it was like cabbage, chicken stir fry. It was like all this stuff. I have it on my phone. She sent me the recipe. Again, she's been doing this for 2 weeks. And I cannot believe the meals that she comes up with. She's like a natural cook anyway, but it's like, I wish you were in the group so you can go. And post.
Yes. You know what might be an alternative for her, and it's something for you to think about, Alina, as you're getting more people to sign up and do the programs, is we do have something called the Challenge Tracker app. It's on Facebook, and as a coach, you could start a group. It's not hard to do. They walk you through it. I could help you with it. Carrie Danielle could help you. I've used it before, and it's great for people who are not on Facebook. But I personally don't like the app, which is why I've never put you in one, because I don't use it. But if you're finding like you're getting more and more people and you want them to have like a community support, that might be something you consider doing down the line.
Okay. I just wish she was like, so you guys can see, because I'm like, oh, why can't you be in the group? Because these things are amazing.
Tell her she's got to get a Facebook.
I know. I said, just get one for the group.
Yeah, she can even make up a name. Like, she could use a fake picture. She doesn't even have to use herself. Exactly. If she's like a really shy person, like I've known people who only created a Facebook account to get in the group. And then they don't use it at all. It's just to get in the. And
well, a lot of teachers don't have accounts because they don't want their students. And she's actually a social worker. And I think that that's probably why she doesn't have a Facebook.
Well,
you know, you have.
Yeah, tell her a lot of our, because I was a teacher and I'm very involved in the kids' schools. So, I mean, I have the principal from Fifth Avenue. I've got like three, like so many. Just let her know that there's a lot of people who are
use a fake name.
Her position.
Use a fake name.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law is a teacher. He uses like Cabs Philly.
Uh-huh.
And he spells it all weird.
Yeah.
And it's like, if he puts like KAPBZ, I was like, I couldn't find him. He liked something. I said, who's this person on my Facebook?
Yeah.
There's my brother-in-law.
Yeah. That's the thing, is you can't find these people because they'll use weird things with like numbers in them and stuff. And it's like, how would I ever find you? That's the thing, they don't want to be found.
Yeah.
So
that is what it is.
Hopefully she'll do it, because I would love to see her stuff. Tell her
peer pressure.
Give her
Tell her what?
Peer pressure.
She probably would do it. There's a few people like, yeah, I'll make it for just like, because I couldn't believe how many people don't use Facebook. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually surprised because, I mean, I know it's not like, but I feel like, I guess I use it more because of the group. I definitely go on more ever because of the group.
Right.
I
only use Facebook for Christine's group. I don't use it for anything else.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you on Instagram or not really, or little?
I'm really big on Instagram. It's like it's so stupid, but it's like basically I can control the privacy on Instagram more than I can on Facebook.
Yes.
Instagram's owned by Facebook, so it's not really doing much of anything.
Yeah, but it's a different type of platform.
It's all going to the same place.
Yeah, it's definitely a different platform.
Woo! Now my boss won't see me drinking at 2 o'clock on a Sunday. Yay!
Did you actually?
Yeah. Sorry.
Is that your name? Did you lose weight?
Kristen, you mean?
Say what?
Did you lose weight?
Yeah.
Have I lost weight?
Yeah.
I have. I'm down.
How much?
21.
I can see it in you. I was going to say, I'm like, from the first time you were on here, I can see the way.
I think at that point, my bloat was just taking over my entire little square on my little video chat.
No, I can absolutely see it. Like, and I think that that's important, like, that we recognize that, because
thank you.
Like, even though like we talk about non-scale victories, which are like feeling better and stuff, but it is too, like, the number on the scale is like a little bit more proof that
I'm not even to me the scale thing doesn't matter. And I was telling this to Christine the other day too, like a week ago maybe, like how much difference I've made in like what I eat and how I think about myself, and like how I'm spending more time like reading personal development books instead of like scrolling through Instagram, posting photos that everyone can see. Like, it's just it really is, it's like a whole lifestyle change. It's not just about the weight anymore. It's just about feeling better in all kind of aspects of things.
And being on a routine and a schedule and meal prepping.
Yes, really.
Because people, that's like the number one thing. People are like, well, I don't understand. How do you eat 6 times a day? I'm like, because I cook all my food on Sunday.
Yeah.
Straight up. It's done in 2 or 3 hours.
All my containers, they're like, what in the world are all these containers? And I'm like, it helps me portion out how much of what I should be eating and how much each day. And they're like, but isn't that like, so like in the other day I had one peach in my purple. And they were like, well, why don't you just take the peach? Why do you need to take this container? And I was like, well, because it makes me think about it more. It's all a mindset thing. It's all like a process. And
yeah,
plus they're colorful and they're pretty and I like them.
Yeah, I love colors. I'm all about color. I love colors. So that's great. So what are you girls thinking for the week? So plan C, Michelle. That means you're definitely, I think you get 5 greens, 4 yellows, I think, 3 purple.
I wanted to jump on. Someone was a few weeks ago, I think, talking about cauliflower mac and cheese.
Oh.
It's so easy to make.
My kids eat that.
With the
I tricked them.
meal plan, and my kids loved it. Like seeing their plate.
They don't know. They
loved it.
God, that's so great. Wait,
and
what
it
is it?
looked like pasta, like because you bake the cauliflower first, and you add the cheese, and it was just like, and it was different types of cheese too. It wasn't just all cheddar, and they loved it. They loved it, and it was like good carbs and vegetables and everything.
And now, do you cut up the cauliflower really tiny, like so it looks like? So you chop it up good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I cut it into florets like broccoli, and then I baked it. But because cauliflower is cauliflower, it broke apart a little bit.
Yeah.
But by the time, and then you bake it for it took me like 30 minutes to put this together too. It was amazing.
That's
and
awesome.
bake it for 20 minutes, and then while it's baking, you make the cheese mixture. And then when you add the cheese into the cauliflower and you're stirring, it breaks up a little bit more. Like if you didn't know it was cauliflower, you wouldn't have known. It was amazing. And I added a little bit of like breadcrumbs on top just to give it a little bit of crunch because I like a bit of crunch. But my kids loved it. I loved it. It was really easy for leftovers. And again, it falls in line with the containers. So it worked out really well.
That would be a good recipe for you, Michelle, because I know you're always looking like for the kids.
She said she did it.
The cauliflower mac and cheese, they didn't
start to finish.
They didn't realize the difference. But anything else, they know. They know.
They do?
The cauliflower, though, they don't know. I don't know what it is about it, because I could tell. So
I can tell, too.
That's my favorite thing. I don't get why you don't get it, but that's okay. That's okay with me.
Yeah. How old are your kids?
10 and 5.
All right. You get similar to me. I have almost 12. He'll be 12 tomorrow. And I have
happy birthday.
Yes.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy Dave's birthday.
Hubs' birthday is today. So, and then I have an 8-year-old an almost 10-year-old. I can't believe it. And a, what did she just turn? 8.
Yeah. I'm telling you. And they are picky.
Yeah.
They are very picky. Well, the little one does better when the older one's not around.
My little one is my best eater.
Yes.
She eats pretty much all right, so guys, I'm not gonna lie, like I have chocolate cake, like that's a thing party tomorrow. But on the bench right here next to me, which is her height, she's like, oh, these look good. And it's this and this. She's like, ooh, like she gets so excited, it's vegetables. So she's like, my other kids would be like, but my youngest, I don't know why, she's my best eater.
That's good.
Actually, broccoli, carrots, cucumber, all that stuff.
I find I know I've said this in the past, but like there's new people and stuff. But spaghetti squash has been like my go-to thing to make for pasta because like for me, it is the best substitute for angel hair and like just having it with stuff on top of it. Or even if you put garlic in it with the broccoli, it's like the same consistency to me as like at least having like at least during the week my 80% like having like getting me through till like my one day that I love spaghetti squash and anything with spaghetti squash is perfect. It's so good.
I love like the shrimp scampi. You're making me think I should eat that. Oh my God. There's a recipe.
I might eat that this week.
Yeah, there's a recipe in our group. So anybody watching this, it's in our group. Kristen will have to get it to you, but it's a shrimp scampi recipe. It's got red pepper in it. It's delicious. I've been making it since I started these programs. What's that?
That sounds amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
And it's with spaghetti squash. Now, and how do you guys make your spaghetti squash when you make it?
I cut mine in half, scoop it out, and I throw it in my convection oven on top of the one that, like, the toaster oven.
Yeah.
Like, I put my 2 halves upside down, throw it in the oven, 30 minutes on 400.
Oh, wow.
It's right out.
Same. I don't know of any other way. Is there another way?
I've done it in the microwave.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I feel like it doesn't save that much time. Like, it takes a while in the microwave, and you have to, like, it's like 5 minutes to take it out and turn it.
Yeah.
5 minutes to take it out.
Yeah, she said she cuts it in half. She puts it in a bowl with water at the
Water.
bottom.
Yes.
Face down, and she nukes it for about 10 to 12 minutes.
Right.
And then once you turn it, you could actually, like, use the fork and string it out.
And string it out.
And string it out that way.
See,
I
I
like
make
the other idea too.
I make mine all at once. I string it out. I put it in a big container.
Yes.
And then throughout the week, I'll take my green cup, measure my spaghetti squash, and then drizzle something over it, or I'll put my turkey chopped meat on top of it with sauce, with ricotta cheese, or I'll make, sometimes like I said, I've sauteed like garlic and oil with broccoli and put it right on top with some shrimp.
And chicken or shrimp. Yeah.
And it has that.
I did this week. It was like the crab meat, the crab meat and broccoli, sauteed with garlic, and I just had that as a meal. It was so good.
Oh yeah.
Eric even ate it.
Did you really?
He took it for work the next day too. Because now I'm just packaging my leftovers. I'm like, here's your lunch. Here's my lunch.
Yeah.
So it was really good. And it was just the little bit of fresh garlic sauteed up with the crab meat and the broccoli all together. And it was, because the crab meat's so thick, it was enough that you didn't need anything else.
It's like big chunks. So it's good.
Yeah.
For sure. That's a good idea. Did you heat up the crab meat?
Yes. I sauteed it up with the garlic.
With the garlic. Okay.
And then cooked the broccoli and sauteed it all together.
Oh, that's awesome. That's my husband. Sorry.
You have a ghost.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him on board.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's hard with the guys. The guys
Just make his lunch.
My
Right?
husband pressed play 4 times this week. He hasn't pressed anything in a while. That sounds weird. It's really exciting.
Oh, you mean he's worked out with the workouts?
Yeah.
Oh, your husband did?
Yeah. 4 times this week. Which is amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
He said to me, how does she know what to say right at the exact moment?
I know. It's crazy. If you, I don't know, Michelle, which program you're doing, but I recommend 21 Day Fix real time. Or
Yes,
any
that's
21
what
Day
I'm doing.
Fix. She knows exactly. Like, as soon as I want to stop, I got to be honest with you. I'm a very transparent person. I pretty much tell it like it is. I'm very honest like that. I like Morning Meltdown 100. I do, but I
love it.
really miss Autumn's. Jericho loses me. She loses me because she doesn't give me those like pep talky things like that. I need, like that motivation that
you can do anything for 60 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Jericho never does that, and like I feel the difference. I'm not getting as much out of my workout because I don't have that. It's
but
still
I curse her out a lot. I do curse her out a lot.
I definitely have been like, you like.
Oh yeah,
like,
you have to see.
Like,
I said, do you have a modifier for your modifier? Like, you haven't worked out in a long time. Like, because it's just not okay.
I was the same way when I first started. I'm like, oh, well, please. I would be like, oh, like I was so angry in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Like, I love that they're not engaging with me a little bit more. Like, 'cause at some point sometimes during 21 Day Fix, like, I feel like the other cast members are like talking to me, and I'm like, man, just leave me alone.
That's how Sean T is a little bit on Transformation 20.
Yeah.
He's I'm like, all right.
I'm trying to focus on where my leg's supposed to go. Leave me alone.
Yeah. What I like about Jericho is she does correct form a lot. So that's good because I'm always finding like, oh, good. Like I hear that in the right moments, which is good. Yeah. I like a little bit of motivation. I wish there was a good mix of it, but that's okay. It's good. It's a good program. So
What were we talking about?
I know. Let's get back to food. So we're all pretty much. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Now I don't know what's going on with your group, Kristen, but in our group we have a few new people, and they are all going to be starting 21 Day Fix. I think, right? There's a bunch of them that are going to start. Did you see that, Elena? It was like Sharon and Karen, and everybody's jumping on board. I'll start with you. I'll start with you. So I kind of wanted to quickly address that for anybody who watches, that if you're doing 21 Day Fix and it's your first time, or you really want to like jump in full force, I would definitely print out the Challenger Journal. Michelle, are you familiar with that at all? Did Elena tell you? Yeah, it's like, so it's in our group. Kristen probably has it in her group as well. So anybody who's watching, actually.
Is it this?
No, I'm going to show you really quick. You guys can, if you want to talk about what other things you want to eat while I look, I'll show you guys.
Oh, I want to talk about dessert.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because I think that with Shakeology, and that was a big reason why I bought Shakeology to begin with, was to make those desserts. And then I ended up loving Shakeology and getting it.
Right.
And actually having it as a shake. But the first dessert that I saw, or like thing that was like not a shake from Shakeology, was your like chocolate pudding.
Yes.
That you make with the almond milk. You just make it with a little bit of almond milk and a little bit of shake mix. And to me, that was like life-saving, because there's times where I'm like, I need something at night. I want to eat ice cream. I want to eat like chocolate hot fudge or whatever, and that pudding with a little bit of the almond like almond butter is like perfect. And that's such a good snack to have at night, especially that it has protein in it and superfoods, and I mean, you really can't go wrong.
And if you fills you,
if you haven't done, have you ever tried avocado brownies? If you haven't, you're missing out. Or like beet brownies, like beet cake is like,
I've never tried.
It's like life-changing. If you haven't tried them, do it, because avocado brownies are legit. They're amazing.
Also, too, with the Shakeology, Carrie Danielle posted that recipe, like the coffee cake in a mug.
Oh yeah.
It was like 1 egg, a scoop of Shakeology, some water, and like you heat it up. Again, I put a little bit of the almond butter in it, or you could put peanut butter.
Yep.
And it definitely satisfies, like, you want cake.
Yeah.
Like chocolate cake.
Yes.
Cupcakes. Or
I'll tell you 2 more recipes I love to do. One of them is the Shakeology peanut butter cups. That's really, really good. You just take Shakeology and you mix it with coconut oil that's liquid. Like the coconut oil has to be melted until it gets like smooth, like almost like melted chocolate. And then you get like those silicone cups, and you put a bottom, you put like a layer, like a tablespoon of it on the chocolate. Then you put it in the freezer for like 5 minutes. You take them out. You put a dollop of peanut butter in with the chocolate, or peanut butter or almond butter or whatever type of nut butter you want to use. You kind of spread it out so it's flat. And then you put another chocolate layer on top and put them back in the freezer for 5 minutes, and they come out like a peanut butter cup. They are delicious.
Yeah.
That's an option. And another one that I love is the Shakeology balls. So with that, and I like these for grab and go. My problem is it's hard to stop at 2. Like I'll be like, I'll have another one.
The Shakeology balls. I haven't tried those yet.
So it's vegan. I use vegan chocolate, and then I mix it with honey, peanut butter or almond butter, whatever type of nut butter you like, coconut. I guess you could put chia seeds in there if you wanted like a little bit more crunch. I forget there's other stuff in it too. I have the recipe. I actually sent it to Mrs. Olson, Debbie Olson, the other day. So I'll make sure I put that. I'll put it in our thread where we put all of our recipes, like, for the week that we're going to use. But I wanted to just show anybody who's new to following these programs, following the nutrition of any program, whether you're using 2B Mindset or the Portion Fix or you're going to be doing the workouts if you're doing 21 Day Fix. This is our group right here. And what you want to do is on the left side, it's going to say units. You see here where it says units?
Mm-hmm.
And you click on units. And one of the units is getting started on your fitness and nutrition program. So you click into there. And in there is a Team Challenger journal. I'm going to open it up just to show you guys what it looks like. But I would definitely print this out right away. Definitely before you start with your meal plan and all that. I don't know why it's not. Oh, it's down here in my downloads. So I'll open it up. And it's just such a great resource because it walks you through step by step everything that you should do. It's, getting started right checklist, your program calendar, figuring out when you're going to work out every day. They have a meal planner and a shopping list, all like how to take your before pictures. And they walk you through. So this is like a checkoff sheet. So find what workout program you do. Okay, I know what workout, check. Read through all the materials of that program so you know what the program is. Print out your workout calendar and have it up so you can give yourself a sticker or check it off, each day.
Yes.
And so these things take a few days. So that's why it's really good if today's Friday, if you guys can print these out today and kind of over. I think most of the girls will be starting on Tuesday because they're going to do it after Labor Day.
Holiday.
So they'll have like Saturday, Sunday, Monday to kind of get everything together. But it's great. It takes you, I love it. It's such a great step-by-step. Most people really love this journal. And then you can it comes with a menu planner so you can plan out your meals and then you can have them right in front of you. There's a shopping list section so that you can go based on the aisle of the grocery store. Yeah. How to take your before pictures when nobody wants to do it, but it's so important that we do that. You want, because it's only, all it is, you don't have to share the pictures with anybody. No. All it is data for you of whether or not what you're doing is working. That's all. It's not meant to shame you or make you feel bad about yourself. But in some ways, you look at it as like a goodbye picture. Like, I'm never going to look like this way again. And, it gives you a little bit of motivation.
It almost keeps you accountable too, because I feel like once you take that picture, you're accountable like to yourself in a way. Like I've never taken a before picture in my life until I did this program.
Yep.
And I think that it definitely helped me, like you said, to say like goodbye to that. Like, okay, enough is enough.
Yep.
Like, this is not, and if I show you my before picture, I'm like, and I would be like, because I'm in my underwear, and so I really did it like the least amount of clothes as possible, whatever. Yeah. And I was like, holy cow, I cannot believe the change, and it's real. Like this isn't like fake gimmicky, like, oh, I just took magic pills and I lost the weight. This is like, this was hard work, and it is the best feeling, like when you see like everything I put into my body this is what the outcome. The outcome of it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So, and then I just for anybody else that's new to the group, because Michelle's kind of new, and and there might be some people watching later that are new. So if you can go to the next unit here, or if you want, you can go back to units so you can kind of see all of them. And here, this is great, guys. So we have complete meal plans for you. It might not be the bracket that you're eating out of, but you can always tweak that. Like, let's say you get 4 yellows, but the meal plan in the group only has 2. We'll just double up the rice that you have here, do 2 yellows of rice instead of just 1 when it calls for 1, and do 2 yellows of sweet potato. Do a full sweet potato instead of just half of the sweet potato, and then you've got enough yellows in your day. So you can easily tweak these meal plans to make them your bracket if it's not your bracket. And then we also have all these great recipes. So we have all these breakfast recipes, lunch recipes, and dinner, and I think there's some dessert and snacks. So I don't think the peanut butter cups are in there. Oh yeah, there they are. Here's the peanut butter cups. There they are. So
awesome.
There's a lot of good resources in here. You can see these are all, I think these are banana pops.
Yes, those I wanted to try as well.
Yeah.
I haven't done yet.
Hopefully anyone watching can go, and I think all the groups pretty much have this. Kristen, do you know if your group has like units with recipes and stuff? I'm sure you guys do.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah, so it's a good resource.
I need to get more of our group to come on here.
I know.
I feel like I'm a bad representation.
No. Yeah, but you got to get them. So maybe like, maybe
I'm just the only one who was still on a Friday night with a kid who never goes to sleep. It's like,
wait, what group are you in?
Huh?
What group are you in?
Christine.
She's in Christine's group. So Christine, and so it's a long story. Let me see how much time. It's less than a minute, so I might get cut off. But let me say thank you guys for joining. This was a great call. But so Christine is your coach, right, Kristen?
Yes.
Okay. So Christine is awesome. I love her. She's the leader of a team called Team Crush. And Team Crush is run by Christine and Carrie. Carrie is my coach. So that's how that works.
Okay.
So they run a team together. They're like team leaders, like co-leaders. And they have a challenge group, just like our group, Elena. They have their own group. But we all kind of share stuff with each other. Like, you know the posts that I put up in the group that are like, I don't know how to explain them. They're like, an assignment post and that all comes from Christine and Carrie. Like they got them and they share those with us. And then
how in the world Christine manage their lives and all the rest of us and all of our things. I texted Christine once and I was like, oh, my kids. Like she was like doing other things. Like I don't know how they do it all. It's amazing.
What? Oh, you mean Christine?
Yeah, just all of you. You guys do so much. It's so impressive.
All of us do though, right? When you're a mom, you become a multitasker. Like
I actually find it very rewarding to like reach out to everyone during the day and just like not even for like just to see how everyone's doing and like you just get so much positive feedback from it and I think it becomes like it just is effortlessly. It's not always effortlessly, but it is because it's just like you're so happy for everybody that they're doing well and I don't know.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
It really is like